Rotate device. Sorry, y'all. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know where my seam ripper got to. Oh, y'all, I'm so tired and sleepy. I have so much to do. I guess I need to make out a schedule. Hello. How you doing? Ty, you couldn't sleep? Please get... Hold on a minute, y'all. I made sure this is not a smoke alarm. Hold on. Well, whatever it is outside. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Ty, you say you couldn't sleep? Good morning, Ashley. How are you? Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. I'm at the sewing machine, and I got a late start to my morning. I woke up in time, but you know when you wake up, there's things you need to do. I took clothes out the dryer, put clothes in the washing machine. I swept the den. I swept the living room. I swept the hall. Louis was right in my tracks as I did it because he wanted to make sure I did it correctly, you know. Then, by the time I got ready to sit down to the sewing machine, it was way past 11 o'clock. Oh, somebody got shot in your neighborhood. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm good, Ashley. I'm, I'm good, but I'm exhausted. It's a good exhaustion, if it makes sense. We had a meeting. I had a meeting. Let me see, can I use this other thing to put the phone? We had a family meeting yesterday, and I hope we got some things resolved, but sometimes with family, you can never tell. And beside that, all my cough is gone. And guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to come back this afternoon. I'm going to get that out the way. Oh, my Lord. How old was his tie-dye? Oh, that's terrible. Is he okay? I'm going to tell y'all, it's so much going on in this world. And people don't want Jesus. Come on now. If we don't get a Savior in our life, we all men and women most miserable. Let me sew this down. And if my husband come in, I'm in the den, so if my husband come in ready to watch the news, well, I'll just take the phone and go in the other room like I did, or either just sign off and sign back on the computer. But that is terrible. I hope he's gonna be okay. Y'all know, there's so much unrest in the world. Oh, oh me, oh my. Sorry about my hand. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Tada, I'm so sorry. Oh, may the Lord comfort his family. That's why I tell you, you can never be too careful. And I know things are bad everywhere. And that is one reason when my husband and I lived in Philadelphia and our children were young, I did not want to raise children in the city. Now they can get in things in every kind of place. Don't get me wrong. But I felt, they would be better off in the country. Because there's a certain stigma to living in the city. Some people, can get along in the city, and some people, see, this child was just outside playing with his soccer ball. I mean, he wasn't getting, you know, he wasn't into anything. He would mind his own business. Oh, I understand why you couldn't sleep. I'm getting all everywhere, y'all. Well, Vaseline. I don't know how I did my senior up. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me thread this sewing machine. I let my thread get. I guess I had to open my other seam up. I can't find the one I was using. It probably dropped on the floor. And if it did, I'd never find it. It's so much going on in the world today. We need to pray and pray without ceasing. That's what the Bible tells us. And there's so much destruction in the world. The Bible's being fulfilled, y'all. And I got a feeling, I know this is not proper grammar, but from what the Bible said, we ain't seen nothing yet. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to do that to the thread. It's a shame that innocent people, lose their life. Who shot him, Ty-Dye? Do they know who shot this young man? I had to dampen the thread to make it to be attracted to the needle. And it's easier to thread like that. And it worked. Oh, Lord. Do they know who shot him? Whoever it is, I hope it was not the police. It's so much death and destruction, so much unrest in the world today. I mean, we can't take anything for granted. You live your life and you say, even if you're in your own home, they come in your home, y'all, which should be your sanctuary. Your home, you should be able to feel safe in your home. But so much goes on. I know y'all can hear for the sewing machine. Sorry about that. But I got to get these things done. So much is going on in the world. And most of it is not good. Anything that's good get pushed on the back burner. When someone does something good, it's been done a long time before you hear anything about it. But something bad, that's why I said, when you turn on the news, all you hear is bad stuff. There's got to be some good somewhere in the world. Well, do they know why this neighbor shot this young man? And you know, if your roommate or somebody saw it, they're gonna be a witness to a crime. Maybe it was mistaken identity. I mean, we just can't take. I say it again. We can't take anything for granted. The world is getting to be so messed up. So can I get a little light? Shine a little light on the situation. Let me see. Let me backtrack where I think my scene ripper is. Why he shoot him just cause he don't know him? I mean, that's even the more reason not to shoot. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. See, all this unrest is what's gonna make Jesus come back. And if you haven't accepted the Lord Jesus as your personal Savior, I'm sorry. Hell is the only place. And that fella that shot that little boy, he's bound for hell. I'm sorry. I know I say I ain't got no heaven and hell, put nobody in, and I don't. But because the way you live and the way you conduct yourself, people could just know. Because the Bible tells us all unrighteousness is sin. So if you live in an unrighteous living, if you live in an unrighteous life, that's just sin, plain and simple. Let me cut this off, y'all. I want to show y'all a mix. This is the kind of filter I put in my mask, so you don't have to put another filter in there. And if I had my seam ripper, let me open that other one. Let me put some more of this oil on my hand. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, my hand is so sore. What I'm getting ready to say is no disrespect to anybody that decide to live in New York or who's living in New York. But you couldn't pay me to live in New York or Jersey or Philadelphia, you know. And I know it's stuff happening everywhere, but I'll take my chances down here in the country. Because it's a little slower pace. He got arrested? Good. Tie-dye. I know that was what some people would do, but you can't fight violence with violence. Violence only begets more violence. And I know it's sad that that child lost his life. His mom and pa are childless, you know, since he said he was an only child. But I tell you, when people walk around with guns, you know, I was in the store the other day. I don't know where I was in, Walmart, Rose, or where. And a man passed by me, had his little gun on his side, and I didn't see where he looked like he was a sheriff or anything. That's just the way of the world, y'all. It's terrible. The innocent people are losing their lives because of some, you know, he said he didn't know the child. Well, why shoot him? If we go around shooting everybody we don't know, the world would be, you know, the world would be uh, uh, a last resort for a lot of people. Hold on, y'all. I got to find that scene real. I'm going to Walmart and order me, and not order. They got a big long seam ripper. I'm gonna go to Walmart when I get off and get me one. And this thing I put it on my desk and it's small. I done dropped it so many times. I'm put the little cover on it, but I guess I got another one in here. It's just sad. So much is going on, y'all. So much is going on. You can't take anything for granted. I got to feel me a bobbin too. Hi, Fruitful Wife. How are you? Thank you so much. Fruitful Wife, I do thank you for the bottom of my heart. And my mom is in the hospital. I do appreciate, and one thing I do know, you can never have too much prayer. Mom is in the hospital. You know, they're not letting anybody visit, and that's what I hate. Cause I would love for mom to see a familiar face. See, when she was at that facility where where we had her, there were people that she knew, friends of the family that worked there. There was a young lady there that graduated high school with me. So she's not seeing any familiar face. But me and my brother and sister, we did have a meeting, yesterday. And but I called her Saturday and I talked to her. They said she's not eating, so I told her to eat so she can get strong. Cause she saying she want to come home. So you have to eat so you can get, build your strength up, so you can come home. I'm doing good. I'm a little exhausted, cause my brothers and sisters has been calling me. I've been making calls, receiving calls, and stuff going on and everything, and it's just a whole lot to deal with. Cause I'm the one down to get the calls, and I wish my older brother was the one, you know, down to get the calls, but since it's me, I just deal with it and pray that the Lord give me strength to deal with what I have to deal with. But even though I am exhausted, worn out, or whatever, I'm still blessed. And I do thank you for your prayers. Oh, you at work, Kay? Kay, don't mess up your job now getting on YouTube. I want to look at the news, but being that I can't, YouTube. So I'm on my phone while I get a little sewing done. My husband outside working on his van because he goes to cut grass on Thursdays. And y'all know what? I probably just need to take me a day where I just do nothing, you know. Take a day's vacation. Hey, Annie, how are you? Actually, I do appreciate your prayers. I appreciate everyone's prayers. And how are you today? I don't know if it makes much sense for me to keep watching the news or not, y'all. I'm so tired of turning on the news and seeing where, stuff is happening here and stuff is happening there. And, sometimes Sometimes it can get the best of you. And it's about to get the best of me. But you know what? I'm not going to give the devil the satisfaction. Somebody please tell me if I'm on. I'm two steps away from the mess we made. 2 steps away. I'm feeling incomplete. I need one of those little irons I seen the people with. They look like a little iron for a child. I'm going to look on eBay and see can I find one. And I can put me a little ironing board next to me. Get warm now. I'm going to take all my stuff upstairs. So somebody please, thanks for the thumbs up. Somebody please come and I need to know if I am live. Can you hear me and see me? Come on back in, y'all. I'm 2 steps away from loneliness, and I'm feeling incomplete. I'm 2 steps away from the mess we made. I'm alive. Okay, good. All right, listen, y'all. That was the hospital. Thank you. Can you tell my excitement? Eee! Hold on, let me put the phone back in the thing, because this thing gonna make it fall. Sorry about my hand. My hands is in the way. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. The children can say, here we go. I hope everybody that was in come back. Okay, thank you. Listen, y'all. I'm sorry. Did the phone, did the chat disconnect when I answered the phone? Cause I thought I would have to go in and put the stuff up again and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, I got this split on my knuckle from this eczema dry skin, and the folds on my hands, they're split and they are so sore. That's why I keep putting oil and Vaseline on it. But anyway, I was waiting to see if Fruitful Wife was coming back in, and Annie. I know Annie said her mom was concerned about Annie's mom and my mom are sisters. That's why when we say something, we bounce things off one another. Oh, hey, listen, y'all. Did the chat go down when I answered the phone? Y'all, please let me know. Then I'm going to tell you what what his name was Raph. Can somebody tell me if the chat went down when I answered the phone? I could wear this to the beach, take it off the shoulder, y'all. Look. Okay. Okay, thank you. Listen, y'all. That was someone from the hospital. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me know if the chat reconnected. My phone rang again. My phone rang again. Yes, Annie, Mama is okay. Mom is okay. So, my phone. Okay, the chat is back up. Yes, that was Pete calling me. Because I had called him and didn't get him. So, he must have been on another call. He called me back. But they sent him Mom back to their hospital house. And I asked the lady, was she well enough? Was she well enough to go back? And she said yes. So that's, that was Susan Farmer. She is, I don't know if she's the president of the hospital or she's the head of hospital services, or she might be a nurse. I don't know. But I'm just glad. No, my phone rang, Annie, and when I answered it, it knocks the chat out. But I'm glad it comes back. So I know everybody. Oh, excuse me. Everyone that I couldn't get, I put it in the chat. We're all in a chat. Y'all see my sewing machine? Let me see. That's her. I'm gonna have to give her sewing machine a name, y'all. I call, anything old, we always say old Betsy. Betsy get a hard way to go. Okay, you're right. May this child rest in peace. May the Lord give his family the strength to go through. Because being someone that has lost a child, I'm going to tell you right now, there is no pain to compare to the pain of losing a child. So, and I understand what his family is going through. And it's not easy. It's so much unrest in the world, as I was saying earlier. So much going on. You can't take anything for granted these days. Ralph, were your roommate cousin? Oh wow. Yes, Annie. Yes, 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 yes. You don't know how excited I was, cause when you're the one that they call for a family member or whatever's going on, and they call you, when the hospital call, and you may be expecting, them to say, we need your permission to, give her this medicine or take her this place, your x-rays or whatever. And but y'all don't y'all, I was one excited sister, because when you're old and you're going through, sickness serve an older person not the same way it serves us. It'll be bad enough for me to get something, or Annie, or one of you, and had to go to the hospital, you know, and you young guys, y'all can just whiz right on through a cold or whatever. But when you start to, um, when your body starts to get a little age on it, it's liable, you'll be facing whole lots of stuff. Oh yeah, Andy. Oh, his funeral be in Minnesota. Thank you, Ashley. It's just so it's just so much going on, y'all. It is so much stuff going on. And we can't take for granted. Just cause you're alive today, don't mean you're gonna be alive tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's why they said the present. Because each day is a present. And people can go around thinking they don't need God, they don't need Jesus. When you feel that you don't need him, that's the main time that you need him. Like the president said, he didn't feel he had anything to repent for. He should have just repented for the statement, if nothing else. That's right, Annie. Uh, tie-dye. See, that's a scene you shouldn't have never gone to, because you're never going to get an image out your head. When you get an image in your head of something traumatic, it never gets out your head. Sometimes it goes in the back of your mind. Then something will come along and trigger, that feeling. Listen, my alarm going off. Where you live? Yeah, Ty, my heart goes out to his family. I know his mom gonna be a nervous wreck, and anybody would that lose your child, especially something as tragic as gunshot. It's bad enough if they get sick and die, you know, or born with the sickness, or get in a, it's bad enough when those things happen. But when someone just takes your child's life, snuff it out, and all this unrest in the world is really uncalled for. 'Cause all they got to do is arrest those other officers. And I do believe the tension will go down. I believe that. Yeah, and you can't tell a person, you know, how to grieve, when to grieve, how long to grieve, because Isn't that child going to be dead for all her life? There's no more life. So anytime she feel like crying, she should cry. Because they said crying cleanses the soul. Okay, Louis, it's okay. Thank you, dear. See, somebody done rile him up. Thank you, Louis, for protecting me. Oh, look at my baby over there. He said, I can relax now. The trouble is gone. Yeah, y'all. Life can be short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? And that person didn't give that life, so he had no reason to take it. And I actually hope that person get life in prison. I do, y'all. I do. I do. Because he took a child from a mother. That's inexcusable. I'm trying to cut this fabric, y'all. It's inexcusable. I got the ships. I had an order in my Poshmark store. Now I got to find the item and ship it. Y'all, I hope I can find it. I haven't been working on my Poshmark store. I guess I should have put it on vacation. Cause yeah, and I think so too. Who has 58 years in jail? Tie-dye. Tie-dye, who got 58 years in jail? Tie-dye. My neighbor, who else? No, how do you know how many years he gonna get? He haven't even gone to court yet. You got to be arraigned. They're gonna arraign him. He gonna have his he got to have his day in court. They don't tell you how many years a person, you can't tell how many years a person can get in prison or jail or whatever, because he might get life. Because that, to me, that was first degree murder. So he got to go to court. They don't just take you to jail and say, bam, you got 58 years. No, they don't do that. He has he has to have a trial. There has to be a court date. No, no, tie-dye, that's just not the way it works. I'm sorry. Whoever told you didn't know what he was talking about. And when you answer my neighbor, who else? Don't do that. I don't care if your friend is in prison. He don't know how many years somebody's gonna get. And I'm sure this guy that killed this young man is gonna be prosecuted for first degree murder because he meant to kill the child. Second degree is like if you do something and you want meaning, your action wasn't to kill that person, but that person just died because of what you done. That's second degree. Like that man that killed George Floyd, they gave him third degree. First degree, you get first degree when your intent, when you set out to kill that person. So when he went out there and aimed his gun at that child, knowing he was going to kill him, that's first degree, because premeditated. Your friend told you because he was in jail, so you spoke to your friend who was in jail. He will probably get life, y'all. If New York has the death penalty, he could get the death penalty. So you never there has to be a court date. They don't pick you up for doing something and say you get X amount of years or X amount of days in jail. No, you have to have a court date. That's why they got judges and courtroom. See, when you learn about the judicial system, you know, one system write the law, one system, like the lawyers and stuff, they interpret the law. And then the judges and stuff, they the one that's gonna say X amount of years. So they carry the law out. I know, but I don't think every state has the death penalty. 'Cause I don't even know if my state has the death penalty. And it would be good to know if our state. I might look it up. Hold on a minute, y'all. I wonder, y'all think if I ask Google, I would get a strike? Louis, pick it up. Louis has a nylabone, right? And he drops it. Then he'll look back at me. He'll look down at it where he dropped because he's on. We have an ottoman here with a towel on it. We call it his perch. So he's sitting on his perch. He drops his nylabone. He looks down at the bone and then look at me. He looks down at the bone and look at me. Good as saying, aren't you going to pick this up for me? And I done told him I'm not going to pick it up. You get it for yourself, Lou. Then he turned around and go, what does that mean, Mr. Louis Vuitton? He turned his back to me. Y'all know what? I'm sitting here having a conversation with a dog. Hello, Racernator. What's the good news, Racer? Lou, that's a car door slamming. Don't you go up there and knock my records down. Don't go over there. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me give this dog some ground rules. That's why I said we need to train our children just like I'm training this dog. And I'm not trying to put a child where a dog is, but I'm saying everybody got boundaries. Everything's okay, Louie. Louie, Louie, Louie. Louie, Louie. What's the good news, Racer? Who is Max? Come on, Racer Nader. Don't start. Don't get us hyped for some good news. If he won the lottery, I done told y'all what my post office box number is. He can send a couple million my way. Hey Max, you won the lottery? Send a couple million my way, please, sir. I would be forever in your debt. All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The weasel thought it all in fun. Pop goes the weasel. Annie, you remember that? Annie, do you remember that one from school? Pop goes the weasel. Hey Google, does North Carolina have the death penalty?
According to Wikipedia, capital punishment is a legal penalty in the U.S. state of North Carolina.
According to Wikipedia, capital punishment.
I don't see any Chromecasts or Cast-enabled TVs linked to your account. You can add devices in the Google Home app.
Okay, thank you. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear Google? There is capital punishment in my state. Let me ask about New York. Hey Google, does New York have the death penalty?
According to Wikipedia, capital punishment was reinstated in New York in 1995 when Governor George Pataki signed a new statute into law which provided for execution by lethal injection.
Yes, New York has the death penalty. They brought it back in 1990 something when George Pataki was the Fred Willard died. He was an actor, game show or something. The death penalty was reinstated in New Jersey by Governor George Pataki in 19, I don't know what she said, 95 or whatever. By lethal injection, y'all. So if he get the death penalty, they might give him that lethal injection. And y'all know what? I hate to say this, but I hope he do get the death penalty. Because that child was out there living his life. Yeah, the monkey thought it was all in fun. Pop goes the weasel. Okay, good. That's good, Max. Yeah, make sure whatever that cat get into, y'all clean up after him. Cause you said the cat was not trained. That means the cat gonna poo and pee everywhere. Y'all need to train that cat to a litter box. Then your troubles be over. I hope this place, is not a. I hope this place is not a dirty place with bed bugs. When y'all go in there, look on the mattress and see if there's any evidence of bed bugs. So if you get bed bugs and you find another apartment, you'll take them bed bugs right to your apartment. Okay, don't y'all keep doing that. You say, and let's not erase or get our names right. Now that's very disrespectful. It is. That's disrespectful. So we don't get your name right. We're not young like y'all to remember your names. And my God, y'all keep changing them. And that wasn't nice of you to do. When I asked something and Ty Dye said, my neighbor, who else? You know, that was disrespectful too. And we're trying to teach y'all how to treat your elders. I know you were in New Jersey, Ty Dye. I know you were in New Jersey. I asked my Google Assistant about New York. I didn't ask him about New Jersey. Okay, to be technical. Hey Google, does New Jersey have the death penalty?
According to Wikipedia, although New Jersey reinstated the death penalty in 1982, the state has not executed anyone since 1963.
Wow.
The abolition vote was recommended by a report from the New Jersey Death Penalty Study Commission.
Wow. Thank you.
You got it.
I love that Google Assistant. She said, although the death penalty was reinstated in 1990 something, they haven't executed anyone since 1960 something. So there you have it. Well, Annie, you might not be offended, but I just feel that, even when I talk to someone that's my age or, someone that's older than me, I still say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And I respect them. If I meet people that I know in Dollar Tree, Walmart, Roses, whatever, and they might call me, they know me, but they might not call me by my name. They might call me something else, and I can say, yeah, so and so and so, and let them know that my name is so and so and so. And the person would say, I'm sorry. I said, no problem. Cause you see people you meet and you don't remember a name, but you remember a face. But I just want Ty Dye and them Tie-Dye and Kay and Racer and all of, that age group, they're still teenagers. So they're learning. But guys, I'm not upset. I'm just saying, please respect your elders. Please, if you don't learn nothing else from my channel, respect your elders. There's some of us who's old enough to be your parent. I'm probably old enough to be your grandparent. I'm old enough to be your grandparent because I do have my oldest granddaughter is a few years older than y'all. And we've seen a lot of things. We've seen things happen. We were around when certain things happened. We've experienced certain things. There are things we haven't experienced. So we got a lot of life under our belt. So don't disrespect your elders, honey. Well, look, Racer, back home to your parents' house. Yeah, do that cat have a litter box? That cat need to be trained to a litter box. Because you can't go anywhere letting the cat. And I'm going to tell you one thing. And I know this is TMI, but I think cat poo is the stinkingest thing I've ever smelled in my life. I hate to tell y'all that. Yeah, Annie, you're right. Now, Kay will get upset. Kay gets upset if he's corrected and said, why are I'm depressed, I'm this and I'm that. But I keep telling, now when I said it to Racer didn't get upset. All I'm saying is respect your elders. If I miscall your name, I'm talking to you. I'm almost 69 years old. Lord, let me see September, I'll be 69 years old. And Ann is right behind me. I don't know how far she is behind me, but she trailing me a little bit. Like I said, if you don't learn anything else from my channel, respect your elders, whether you are on a live with them, you meet them in the Salvation Army, you see them in Walmart. If you can help an elder person out, help them. If you see a little old lady, a little old man crossing the street, or they got a bunch of bags, ask, can you help them? That's called common courtesy. Hey, Mama Joan. How you doing? Mama Joan, when I was about 20 minutes into my live, the hospital called. They're sending my mom back to uh, the the assisted living where she lived. And I asked them, is she well enough to go back? They said yes. So I thank God for that. See, Max. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about, Max. I'm not singling you out. I really am not. But Kay, did you see what Max wrote? Thanks, Mama Joan. Thanks, Annie. Kay, do you see what Max wrote? Now Max understand you know, about being disrespectful to your elders. He said his parents kicked him out because he was disrespectful. And that's very unfortunate. Max, they will not have you gone and talked to him and apologize to your parents and let your parents know you don't know that the place you were living in caught fire and you don't have any place to go. And I'm sure if you talk to them and apologize to them, maybe they will have a change of heart. That's why I've been talking to you, young ones. Okay, you say you read what Max put? So Max understand about respecting your. Oh, okay, you just went to racing. That's why I'm saying, guys, y'all are young. Don't be disrespectful to your elders. We may not remember your name. You know, if somebody types something, like if somebody type a comment and somebody will say it wasn't me, it was so and so and so. Well, if oh, okay, y'all, sorry about that. I keep getting phone calls after phone calls. Okay, y'all. Okay, let's see. Racer said he can't go home because Max needs him. Ty said I didn't get. Oh, hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me get my old phone so I can answer these texts. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, Ty said, I didn't get kicked out. I snuck out and never came back home. That's how I found an apartment. See, Ty, you left in the wrong. How old were you, Ty? Y'all leave home where you didn't have any bills, didn't have a care in the world. You were 17 and you snuck out the house. You left home where you didn't have no bills, not a care in the world. All your needs were being met. So do you wish you had to stay home? Or you don't wish you had to stay home? Was your home life calm and peaceful? I mean, is there a valid reason for why, you know, you did that? Because you know what? I would be so sad if I had a child that done that. Actually, my children didn't leave. My oldest one left when he went to the army. After he graduated school, he went to the army. After his basic training, they did send him to Germany. He stayed in Germany where he met his wife, and that's where his wife, and his kids live. My second oldest left home when he graduated, went to college. And he came home a couple of times, you know, like he came home to get a job in this area and everything like that. Then he got a job down by where he went to college, and he went back there to live. My third oldest son, he left home. When he left home, he graduated. He went to the National Guard, and he stayed home for a while working jobs, around here. And then he, where his other brothers, my third oldest son, he went to college. Yes, he did. And then he he graduated from college. And then next thing you know, he was off 8 years in the Marine. And he worked in a few years, and now he's working in a law office. And my daughter, she left home when she went to college. My daughter and my youngest son went to the same college. Hold on, y'all. So, anybody that's having a tiff with your parents, please go to your parents and talk to them, even if you don't move back home. Go to your parents and mend your relationship, even if you don't move back home, or even if you can't move back home. Go to your parents. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Let me see what my daughter. Okay, y'all, let me get back. Having a conversation with my daughter at the same time, y'all. Sorry about that. Family come first. Okay, tie-dye. What was the no? See, I told you I forget. What was the no? Okay, let me read it. Because my parents would tell me every, I don't know why this thing is every day make your bed, and my parents is on drugs. Wait a minute. And they always arguing. I'm sorry about that, tie-dye. I really am. Because no child should feel, that they can't go home or can't go to their parents. And sometimes there are underlying circumstances. You know, like if my children are older, and if either one of them need me and something happen, say for instance, um, one of them said, the house that I live in, like when you renting, because a lot of people rent houses, you know, and if they say the house I'm renting is being sold, and the homeowner want me to get out by such and such date, and they may say, and sometimes they don't say, and I'll say, your room is upstairs. We have 4 empty bedrooms upstairs. If either one of my children find themselves in a dire strait and they need to come back home, this is one reason why me and my husband kept this house. We don't know what circumstances our children may face, and it would have been easy for us to sell the house because it's prime property right up in town. And matter of fact, years ago, we had some people that were interested in wanting to buy, and we told them we wasn't selling it. But if any of my children have a need and I can meet that need, Lord knows I'm gonna to the best of my ability. And Ty, I'm so sorry that you know that is the way your family life is. Because when I was growing up, and if you would go to my grandparents' house, my maternal grandparents' house, my grandparents took took people in where it seemed like forever. If they didn't have food to eat, they fed them. If they needed somewhere to live, all of us that was staying there, whether we were at grandparents' house for a day, a week, a month, whatever, we moved over and they gave those people a place to live. Oh, okay, Tada, I do understand. Oh yeah, Tada, I'm so sorry. Tada, that is very unfortunate. You are in my prayers. Please keep yourself safe. Cause everybody want to know their love. And you won't. Is Annie still here? And you won't. And Tada, I pray that your parents get off drugs, so they can. Do you have any more brothers and sisters at home? Or did they leave too? 32 gigabytes. eMMC. I'm gonna have to search. How do you spell Chrome? CHROME? CHROME. Okay, that's it. Y'all know what? While I am sewing, I may leave the chat up. You know what? While I get some hours. I don't know why I sat down here without something to write on. Hold on, y'all. I know that. Yeah, I keep paper. Closer. I got to pack something to ship, y'all. So I guess I can't leave the chat up. So your brother was invading your privacy? That's what brothers and sisters do. Like I said, I have 4 bedrooms upstairs. And I know my children was always getting on each other's nerves, but I knew they loved one another. Cause that's what brothers and sisters do. Get on each other's nerves. Yeah, that's love. And like I said, when we went to our grandparents' house, there were always people there. They were always giving somebody a helping hand. You know, They didn't. If people didn't have nowhere to live, they gave them a place to lay their head, somewhere to sleep. They didn't have food, they fed them. And like Andy said, that's love. But you know, we face some unfortunate circumstances in our life. We all do. But all we can do is try to grow from it. I'm glad I was able to stay live on my phone the whole time because, you know, I got to make some more phone calls. But I'm sorry y'all had to deal with that. I really am. Because, you know, no child should have their childhood lost. Let me read. Yeah. Well, Kay, the only thing I see, you went from not having a care, you know, you went from your parents' house where they paid the bills, and now all the bills are on you. That's all I'm saying. When I left home after I graduated from school, when I graduated at 17, I turned 18 a few months after I graduated from high school. You hear something, Lou? Oh, he getting ready to go off. He getting ready to go off. What up? What up, Lou? CK, I wouldn't have left because a brother or sister in my space. I would have made sure that my parent knew that, you know, I would made sure that my parents knew what was going on. And it was how many of y'all, okay? And if y'all was sharing a room, if you and some of your brothers and sisters, like on the Brady Bunch, it was 6 kids. They had one bedroom with 3 beds in it. There's a lady on YouTube, she has 12 children now, she's getting ready to have number 13. But you know, that's her business. But Kay, if there's any animosity between you and your parents, I would go to my parents and talk to them. I really would, because none of us know how long we have on this earth, and I don't my parent or sibling to die, and I not mend, you know, and I don't mend things with them. So that's when compassion and empathy comes in. Look at the unseen ripple. Hey, I found I'm gonna go to Walmart and get my phone is about to die, y'all. So I'm gonna have to log off. Yeah, 15% battery life. So I'm gonna have to close. But Kay, yeah, I know you in college now. You need your space. I know. 6 brothers and 5 sisters. Annie, you are so right. You are so right. And with all those people, we never went hungry. We never missed a meal. And there was always people coming in and out. And wherever you could go to sleep, you slept. Everything was clean. The house, you would think, some people probably think with a house with that many people, you couldn't keep it clean, but it was clean. There was enough food to go around. We never went hungry. So, well, yeah, I'm going to sign off because my phone is getting ready to die. So I did my tablet. No, she ain't playing no game. Yeah, yeah. Well, even though he gone, you still have 5 brothers. One just live in heaven. That's what I said when somebody asked me about how many children you have. I said I have 5. One live in heaven. Because even if that person is gone, even if a child is gone, he's still mine. But he's, residing with the Lord right now. Something we all gonna have to do. So his call home just happened a few years ago. Okay, y'all. Okay. You mean tell me I didn't write down when I went online yesterday? Well, shame on me. Wait a minute. Hey, Google, what's today's date? Hey, Google, what's today's date?
It is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020.
Okay. It's June the 3rd, 2020. Yes, we have those memories. And you know what, guys? Lou, my alarm going off. That's a car door close. It's a truck. Lou, calm down. Calm down, baby. I tell you, I got a heck of a dog here, y'all. But y'all, all you can do is pray for your parents. Pray for them. Pray for them. They need prayer just like the rest of us. Pray for your parents. Yeah, tell him he's in heaven. And you got the memories of your brother, but y'all, don't be estranged from your parents. And I know they still love you. Because even though we leave home, our parents still love us. Even if you leave in a huff and things wasn't good when you left, they still love you. That's right there. And we're human. We're going to make mistakes. We all are. But anyway, y'all, I have to go. My phone is about to die. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Y'all know what I'm going to say. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Stay prayed up. And do what your state and local government say. Smooches. Love you. Mean it. Everybody have a blessed day. Take care, Annie, and everybody. I will see you on the next one. Now, I'm not sure if I'm coming back at 5 o'clock, because I know I'm still going to be making phone calls, still trying to. So, let me go take some out of food for dinner. Okay, y'all. Smooches. Bye-bye.